It was a dark, early morning in Manaus, Brazil. The horizon had not even shed a crack of light. A warm, eerie breeze wafted past my face. The leaves carried the pungent odour of the food garbage truck doing its early shift picking up trash. This had been the day that I had waited for since I had arrived at my business meeting. All I had wanted to do was to get out of this backwater. I trudged into the airport. The fluorescent lights flickered on and off, letting loose a gloomy yellow spark of light. It seemed deserted. I had Googled it online, and when I checked the flight board, I prayed that it would not be delayed. As I stood there, it occurred to me that there was no noise. It was completely silent. No traffic noises, no bubble of conversation, no babies crying, nothing. As I rushed through security, there was a scanner, but there was no one working on it. The belt on the bag machine came to life as I approached, but I had to put the bag through myself. There was a turnstile arrangement for me to go through, which was one way. There was no way to get back once you were through. I picked up my bag and the belt stopped by itself like it was alive. The absolute silence had returned, and there appeared to be simply no one around. This place was really starting to freak me out. The direction signs had long since fallen off, or seemed to point to nowhere. I tried a few doors, but even the ones marked exit were locked, jammed, or had no handles at all. I was sure I was getting close to the departure gates, but I couldn't escape the feeling that I was being funneled to a destination of someone else's choosing. The lights flickered through the darkness and made for ghoulish shapes. Unnatural silence made the hairs stand on end all over my body. The only way was forward. The corridor opened up into a group of larger rooms, abandoned stores and shops selling long-forgotten news stories and magazines. No one to ask for help, no one at all. I saw a sign and a door at the end of the room. Departure gates. Please don't be locked. Please don't be locked. It opened. There it was, my boarding gate, my exit from this place. There was no one checking passes. They must be on the plane by now. So I ran down the long corridor and jumped through the door onto the aeroplane. Safe. I looked to the left, and the cockpit door was open, and the pilots were operating the controls of the plane. I stared at them. Something wasn't right. The captain turned. The rotted flesh hanging off his face, with deep pits where his eyes once were.
Welcome on board. We're ready to go when you are.
I screamed. Panic. I rushed away from the front of the airplane. I could see the seats I was running past were empty, but something was grabbing me as I went. Hands pulling at me. There were voices now, too. Moaning. Hacking. How to get away. Fear welling inside me. I knew something was behind me, matching my speed, gaining. I made it to the back of the plane and lunged at the handle of the door. I knew the door would open and a slide would come out. Bang! Hiss! The slide was inflating, and the door was open.